but yeah, this episode one. So I want to talk about, the big OG, Young Chop, and these artists trolling, bro. You an artist, so what you think about these artists doing the dangerous trolling, not the funny,
Oh man,
innocent
I
troll?
don't. Honestly, I can't speak on it because I don't know that man personally. But
Yeah,
I honestly, I don't think with him, I don't think that's a troll. I think something really wrong with something really wrong with the little homie, man. Something,
damn.
something's wrong with Chop, man. I don't know if he having like PTSD or some type of. I'm not a doctor or psychiatrist or anything, but I think he's just having some mental issues right now.
Yeah.
He's been going through a lot from what I've been seeing, so you know, so I
Yeah, I
don't
know.
know.
I know he had the unfortunate situation with mom's passing, so they said he ain't really been the same ever since.
Yeah.
So,
But
but
some,
he's still
but
he's
some of
still wilding though.
that,
It's too
but
much though.
no, I had to get that out though, out of respect. But
Yeah,
some of that stuff he was doing is funny though. Like,
yeah, shooting
yo,
outside the porch, like
no, but I seen him in the house, man. He was doing something. Uh, I don't know what it was, but whatever it was, he was counting a whole bunch of money. He had chains on, but it was just like the waist up. Then the camera went down a little bit. Bro ain't had on no pants. I ain't see nothing though.
yeah, yeah, yeah. No,
Pause.
pause.
I ain't
Oh
see
yeah,
nothing,
pause.
but still,
Ultimate pause.
you can tell he ain't have on no pants. Like, bro, what you doing with no pants on? Just sitting in what?
Yeah, that he wilding though. He definitely
Yeah.
wilding, and I think he took the 6ix9ine approach. You see, he dropped that album right after that trolling, bruh. And
Mm-hmm.
he said it sold four
I'm a,
hundred thousand. So I don't know, bruh. I think he
y'all can
trolling.
hear
Man.
me?
Yeah, we hear
Yeah, I
you,
can hear you,
Jmac.
bro. Welcome to the podcast, man.
Yeah, we
What's up,
talking
bro?
we talking about Young Chop, man. I know you seen Young Chop.
Yeah, I
He
kind of
going
heard
in.
a little bit.
Yeah,
Homie been wildin'.
he locked up now, but
Yeah, he trying to just trying to get a buzz. You know what I'm saying? He kind of died down a little bit.
yeah, he doing. I think he violated parole, but I think he did a little too much though. That 6ix9ine show, man. I don't think it
Yeah,
worked
that's
with
what I mean.
everybody. Yeah,
That's what I mean. He's trying to get a buzz, but he really, especially as a producer, when you work with people,
yeah,
it's necessary for you to work with artists. If you're a
Mm-hmm.
producer,
yeah,
what I'm saying. If you were a rapper, then you don't have to work with artists per se. Like you could just get beats from a producer and they support you. But from a producer standpoint, you need the artist. You need to be able to, you know, go to somebody and say it. I could sell you this beat. We could work something out. But if you burn all your bridges, then you ain't really gonna be able to survive like that.
Yeah,
yeah.
that's a
Well, I
fact.
think he been saying he been blackballed though, so I think that's why he been saying like, yo, f everybody. I'm Big King
So
Chop. So it looked
I
like
think
shit. If he
I think what happened to him is because I noticed there's a pattern that go on in the game. When you're a new hot producer, everybody work with you to the point where you flood it. Like, you doing this, you doing that. You work with this person, you doing that. You got some joint thing with this person. But then eventually, it's not that people stop working with you. There's another new hot producer, so your time is kind of split up. Now they going to the new hot producer getting a lot of work done. And they still come to you here and there. So with the producing game, I noticed that. Cause think about it. You ever hear about Lex Luger now?
yeah, he
The
fell
one
back.
Jeezy
Yeah,
used to
but
use
see,
Lex Luger on
part of the
everything.
reason, well, part of the reason is that when they do come out with work, it's not that those are the only beats that they have, but a lot of the same people get the same beat. Like whoever the first artist was to blow up that sound, they want
Mm-hmm.
to emulate that beat. They have different beats, but I mean, as a producer though, it's a little different from being an artist. Like you don't necessarily have to be hot to eat. You know what I'm saying? Like Lex Luger,
Facts.
he ain't hot right now, but he's still eating. Like he did a tape with Currency, like a whole Lex Luger tape, like a couple of years ago. He might not have the demand that he had before, but
Yeah.
I think
Now they
he
still do
just
good though, even if like they get the royalty checks and shit. That's a decent little thing
Yeah,
yeah,
now. Every
but
year,
not
like
just the
$5 million.
royalty though. When you still getting work, You know what I'm saying? Like you still ain't. You may not be the most used producer in the game, but you still doing work. And then a lot of them too, they transition into other roles. Like they executive produce albums, or they have teams of people where they might not even really make the whole
Yeah,
beat, or
he got the
they
chop
might not
squad.
produce the whole album.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
exactly. So I mean, I think Chop just, he always been like that. He
Yeah,
just turning up
yeah,
to
he
another
turned.
level. But he was doing that a couple years ago. He was on the same thing, but just
He
now I
even
think
put.
he's just desperate.
I don't know if y'all heard it. He even put out a song. He like fuck being a producer. I'm about to be a rapper. He got a rap. He got a song out. He had like a teddy bear
Yeah,
head
Marcus sent
on.
it
And,
to me, but I didn't.
yeah.
I watched
I
like
ain't gonna lie,
about 20 seconds of it.
I think that you already know or something like that. I ain't gonna lie, I fuck with it though. That shit hot, bro. That
I
shit
mean, it
hot.
sounds like something. It sounds like something out now. It just
Yeah,
they probably not taking it because it's him. But
yeah.
yeah,
Any other
he,
artist made it, I think it'd have been a good little vibe. I think it'd have got a lot more respect. But by him going in on the 21 Savages, walking the people hood barefoot and shit, bro, like he can't, like he doing the most, and I think it's catching up to him just
right.
on a serious level. You can only go so far with that trolling, and you see
Hmm.
6ix9ine, he free, so I don't even think you know what I mean that he ain't gonna snitch, so he gonna have to
That's
stay
true.
in there. He gonna either have to just ride it out, bro, or he really gonna be canceled on a whole new
Yeah.
level. So, but you think 6ix9ine, you think he gonna bounce back?
It's not- only only time will tell. I mean, he make it hot enough sun. The young kids gonna eat it up. They ain't about the streets, so they don't care. So he make a hot enough song, they gonna eat it up.
I don't know it.
Realistically, I might not rock with it, but somebody gonna rock with it. You
Shit,
know?
as a producer, hey, I got bills to pay. If the record is dope, I'm gonna produce it, but I don't condone it. But it's a fine line. Like if you produce for him, does that mean you rock with him or you just doing business? That's where
Nah,
I,
that's
I
more
got
like
yeah.
business. Rapping with him would seem more personal than just sending a nigga a beat, because it ain't like he gonna have you in the studio with him. He
Yeah,
ain't.
no,
He
yeah.
gonna be too nervous. I don't know you. You know what I mean? So yeah. So that's just business.
No,
You send him a beat. He send you some money. You work out a contract. Whatever the whatever. Yeah.
but you
That's
but
him.
you think he can come back, or it's more is he done for? Because he can go to reggaeton and go completely different market, or the hip hop, the real hip hop, street rappers. He already done, but you think that reggaeton, you think he can go to that market?
You know what? If I was him, I'd probably go reggaeton. Like,
Yeah,
'cause that shit is global.
he,
Reggaeton,
Like he
that's
could
where
do
the money at.
the EDM.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
I was just about
yeah,
to say he could even do EDM because they really don't care, man. As long as that's the bass drop right.
yeah. Yeah, he got that annual that trap reggaeton that did.
Hmm.
I think that got 1 billion views on YouTube. So
Yeah,
that might be his lane to really
and he
take over.
know, and he really knows Spanish
I
though.
don't think he could really take off like that. I feel like he could still hover around like the controversy and eat a little bit,
Right,
Yeah,
right,
but
but it's gonna die out.
his whole basis is the controversy in the first place. That's why people was, like you said, the trolling. He's
yeah,
not gonna be able to do that anymore because
yeah,
now it's dangerous. Is life or death right now for him. So
He's
yeah,
trying. He's trying to find a new way to troll, but they kind of just like picking on him about it. You didn't see what he
yeah,
said
but
to
he
Tory
can't
Lane?
do that. Like
Play my shit, or I'ma snitch on you, or
oh yeah,
whatever
the
he
Tory
said.
Lane. He said he gonna get him
Yeah,
deported if he don't play his record on
yeah, yeah.
quarantine
That,
radio.
yeah.
Now he playing
Yeah,
off
but
it.
that could only go so far.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Those little
That's gonna
funny jabs,
that's
you
gonna get
know what
old.
I'm saying?
So yeah.
Yeah, that's just because it's fresh. Because he out and he could say that now,
Yeah,
but
Hmm.
it's just it's not like his whole basis was that, and now that it's done got to the extreme, it's like it's only so far he could go with that, you
yeah,
know.
Yep.
But like I said, he'll always be able to eat a little bit off the controversy because it's people. When people feed into him, they feed into the publicity of it, they add to what he has going on when you pay attention to him. So to an extent, he could get it, but it's not going to be like major. It's not going to be as big as it was before. But people always gonna follow what he's doing.
Yeah,
That's just like
he got a fan base. They're gonna
George
rock with him.
Zimmerman.
Yeah, yeah. They all got as long as you got that fan base, I think he gonna eat. It might not ever be the same, but he's still gonna eat. The label paid him a couple million, so they still believe. So he got that
Yep.
label on his back. Shoot, it's just a matter of time. And if the right record come about, shit, nigga, I'll work with him. I don't care, nigga. I ain't no snitch, nigga. I'll work with him. Fuck it, bro. But
Speaking of
I,
6ix9ine, speaking of 6ix9ine though, he got out. He got out because of the whole corona and how it was spreading in the prison systems and this whole quarantine thing. Now let me ask you this: what have you guys been doing personally, like to make your time go by a little smoother on the quarantine?
NBA 2K20 elite, nigga, a goat. I'm 65 overall, man. I'm still training, building, but definitely the 2K. Little quarantine workouts on the outside. Little cardio, push-ups, but ain't really too much to do. This podcast is another thing. So, podcast, video games, little cardio. What about you, bro? What you been up to?
I kind of do the same thing. Oh, go ahead, man.
Go
Nah,
ahead, man.
either
Well,
way.
actually, let me go because I'm gonna have to leave in a
Yeah,
little bit.
yeah. Get the. You good?
Because my time actually already up.
Yeah.
But
Legendary guest,
me,
Mr.
the
McKinney.
same thing, bro. Like the same thing. Nothing's changed. I'm on here playing Xbox, Nintendo Switch.
Oh yeah, shout out to Nintendo. Get that
You
sponsorship.
know what I'm saying? Watching some anime. That's pretty much it.
Yeah, I'm waiting on
Anime streaming.
Dragon Ball Super. I'm waiting on that personally. Yeah, definitely.
It's already out, bro.
The manga though, right?
Oh,
I'm waiting for the actual episodes, But
no, the episode's been out, man.
the new ones?
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm saying like it's already over. Super ended.
no, I'm saying I'm waiting for a new season. I'm like something. They got to come out with something new, like hopefully in the next year or two. Hopefully.
Well, the newest thing that they had was the movie.
Yeah, so I definitely
and
gotta
that was
watch
it.
that.
But it's a difference between the manga and the anime. Got differences,
yeah,
so you don't know if they're really gonna do the same thing that they doing in the manga right now.
Yeah,
it's a little different.
nah, that's true. Cut up like I don't watch no damn Dragon Ball Z. Like, huh?
Okay.
I was
watching it.
Yeah.
He was watching it.
The first Dragon Ball Z, like the one when we was coming up, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Last thing I remember though was the main one, Goku.
Yeah.
There you go.
The
Goku
main one.
It's been a while.
Bro, you're killing yourself right now.
No, but last thing I remember.
The main one, Piccolo.
Goku. No, listen.
Goku, Piccolo, he's the main character, huh?
Now everybody know Piccolo from ES. He is green like Piccolo.
Yeah, you know the main character, Master Roshi?
Oh man.
You know him?
Tell me what happened.
Big homie Chi-Chi?
Look, he was in space.
Bro, you're killing yourself right now, bro. You're killing yourself.
No, he was in the space capsule. He was getting bigger and bigger. Like it was taking forever though. Every episode he was training.
Bro, that's like the beginning of Dragon Ball Z, bro. Like before he even got the Namek.
Oh shit, yeah. Now we're gonna catch up. We're gonna catch up on
the y'all gotta put me up on game. That's the last thing I remember seeing. For real.
No, we're gonna do a podcast about anime. We're gonna get you right before we do that podcast, man.
I'm gonna catch up from the beginning, dog.
Yeah, you too, bro.
One Punch Man. I heard about that.
You talking about the Dragon
But
Fist?
you ain't watched it though. Nah, One Punch Man. It's an anime. It's like a parody.
Oh shit! Now I need to catch up. Then I only know Dragon Ball Z. That's about it on the anime tip. But nah,
we could do an exclusive little thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We could do a little exclusive little episode or something. I'll tell y'all about some stuff.
Yeah, I gotta do
You know
my
what
homework.
For
I don't want to
sure.
be embarrassed on the podcast, but it's all good though. But shit, we're gonna
Hey
get it
man,
right.
anybody doing it now, bro? So it ain't nothing to be embarrassed about, anyways. Because
Hmm.
most of these people that's talking about it, anyways, they don't even really watch as
Yeah,
much as they be saying. But
but nah, I'm gonna
yeah,
get
Well,
it.
man, I'm gonna get with y'all though, bro.
Oh, and I
yeah, do
appreciate you,
your
bro.
thing though,
Appreciate
man.
you. Episode 2. We get you in episode 2. But appreciate your time, bro.
Yeah, man.
Keep
Yeah,
All
it
right.
man.
G.
Next time I'm gonna do. I got it figured out. I got the computer audio. I got a
Yeah.
computer video with the phone audio. So
Oh,
I'm gonna do it
yes.
off my cell phone.
Yeah. But it's all good though. But appreciate you.
All right, we'll catch you next time,
Yeah,
bro.
for sure.
All
All
right,
right,
Yeah, I
cool.
got y'all.
All right,
yeah,
peace,
All right.
bro.
later.
Yeah.
No, but what I was saying, what I've been doing on the quarantine though, basically though, is taking care of Simba.
Oh,
A
shout
lot
out.
of
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, a lot of exercising though. A lot of exercising though. Like I bought a pull up bar, so I'm doing crazy pull ups. I got a regular bar. I got a bunch of free weights, so I do a bunch of exercises with that and dumbbells. Got leg bands and I got a mat, so I'm comfortable when I do my ground exercises.
What's your favorite one though? Your key three for the people with no gym, no equipment. What's your
And
go-to?
the key three to try to get most of your upper body is will be pull ups. That's like almost everything. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
that's what you call a compound exercise. You get in the
Mm-hmm.
back, you get in the shoulders, you get in the bicep, you get even some forearm. You're getting some of everything when you do pull ups. Um, the bar, you could do a whole bunch of stuff too, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Let me
Yeah,
get the
go ahead,
bar.
Sean. Exclusive cut up fitness.
Yeah, the bar you can do more biceps. You can get it over your shoulder to work the lats. Get the
Mm-hmm.
lats and you could do in front of you. If you lean back enough, you can get the upper chest.
Yeah.
You do a lot, and then with just the mat in general, and I got leg weights too. With that, you can get the core. You can get different various leg exercises: inner thigh, outer thigh. Um, you could work calves. You could do everything. Hamstrings. You can do it all. Quad. Everything, man.
Okay. Now I
So
tried I tried to get the free
glute.
weights, but they sold out on the free weights, so I ain't
Now
doing
I
nothing
was
but push-ups and cardio. That's like all I
push
got,
ups.
man.
Hey, push ups is the basics, man. You can always. How did I forget to mention that? It's just something I do automatically, so I don't even count it. But yeah,
Yeah.
push ups is definitely is that's the basics, man. Straight
Mm-hmm.
up. Um, but I was fortunate enough that so the gym was so much a part of my routine that the day that the gym was closed, I was so lost. I went straight to Walmart, and they were running out of stuff at that point, but it didn't dawn on everybody yet in this area, I guess. So there was still a good amount of free weights left. There was a bar left. There was all type of stuff left actually. So I was able to get a decent little starter starter kit, so to speak.
Yeah. But you think when the gyms do open up, you gonna feel comfortable, really like going out there, or you gonna wait it out a little bit? Because that's like
I'm
that's like the main thing where people can spread that virus, like everybody touching the same thing.
right.
So it's gonna be a
Well,
little
I
shaky.
hmm. Well, I waited long enough, so I mean, I figured once the gyms open back up, what is it to wait another week or two? See how it fall out. Because I know enough people at the gym, so I'll hit them up like, hey, how everything doing? And they'll tell me, you'll figure out from there. And if they alright, I should be alright. But
Yeah.
the thing about going to the gym is, I feel like even when this thing was popping off and the gym was still open for that quick second, I wasn't really seeing sick people in the gym. Not saying it can't happen, you know what I mean? Knock on
Yeah.
wood, cross your fingers, all that.
Oh,
But
of
it's like
course.
when you exercise regularly, you sweating out those toxins, you working them off. Your immune system is naturally stronger. Most times when you working out regularly, you eating right regularly. Maybe
Yeah.
not all the time, but regularly because that's a part of your lifestyle. So I don't know. I just like I haven't been again, knock on wood, but I haven't been sick in general in a few years. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Even if I had a little head cold, it was literally done in 24 hours type shit. Like it was
Yeah.
nothing.
But there's
Like
some new shit though. Yeah. This like
no,
people
no,
that are, yeah, yeah,
I, I get it though. I get what you're saying. So I'm taking it serious, and I'm gonna wait it out for a little while longer. But it's like if you're gonna catch it, you're gonna catch it. As long as you're being safe, man. Like those are the basics, though. People don't always think about it, but we all thinking about it now. Don't touch your face. I
yeah.
always hand sanitize and wash my hands. Like that's why my hand
Oh
a
yeah.
little ashy
Oh
right
yeah.
now.
Nah.
I'm
Shit. Yeah. Healthy.
washing them. Like
Healthy Ashley.
I lotion this morning, but I don't wash my hands a million times, so I'm ashy.
Yeah. Hey, shit. Safety, bro. It's all about that
No,
safety.
but so I'm used to it, washing my hands and being safe. Now I'm just even more careful. Like I'm not touching my face.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm wiping shit down before and after, not just after I use it. I will wipe shit down before and after at the gym now,
Yeah.
and just just being extra cautious, man. And if you see somebody sneezing or something, you politely ask them to leave, or you leave yourself. Like I don't even want to
Yeah.
be
Yeah.
around sickness.
Anybody sneeze, yeah, that's gonna be like everybody gonna be like up in arms now. Like the regular cough or sneeze was one thing, but now
Oh,
when
it's
people
over.
cough or sneeze, like bro, you better cover your damn mouth, bro. Like this is it's never gonna be the same. Me personally, I don't think it's ever gonna be the same. Like
No, it
face
ain't.
mask, you gotta have a face mask when you go in these stores now, at least for the next year or two until they come up with a vaccine. So,
Yo, that shit crazy. I feel like we overseas somewhere because I used to see that growing up when you look at the news overseas or
mhm.
even Michael Jackson was on to it. Rest in peace, man.
Oh yeah,
You know I'll
RIP. He
be
was
with
the
Mike
first, the
forever.
originator. People thought, oh, he doing what he up to, but he knew when you travel the world, you get sick when you fly to different countries. So he was the first one to really, you know what I mean, put on for the mask gang, bro. Like he was that dude. So definitely Michael Jackson. I mean, RIP to the big homie. You know what I mean? But with all this corona going on, how these artists gonna eat, especially the newer artists that rely on the tour money that ain't really streaming like that, that ain't a Drake level where they could
Man,
just drop a project.
that's a good question. I don't know, bro. Shit, even me as an independent artist, man,
Oh yeah,
I'm always
oh damn,
shit.
yo,
Like,
GoFundMe cut up ASAP, bro.
yeah, not even, but I just always had a good work ethic, dog. Ain't no shame in my game, dog. I'll still grind out here, man, and
Yeah,
make it happen somehow, dog. And not no illegal
yo,
activity.
illegal
No,
activities while
no
you,
offense to everybody, get your money how you get it, but that's not me. Uh,
yeah,
so no illegal activity. I'll still grind, dog. Ain't no shame in my game, dog. I'm a regular dude, man. I'm a hustler, man. I'm on
yeah,
some Jackson 5 shit. Look at his daddy. It was they was performing at nighttime, and in the daytime he was working at the steel factory, bro. I don't
yeah.
give a
Now
damn,
he
bro.
put in that work, so I think
Yeah,
artists
like
got to do that 9 to 5. Like it ain't no
with
excuse.
that
Mm,
investing, you gotta have other shit going outside of rap. And at the end of the day, I know I'm at my purest form right now, so I'm saying this, but I feel like I always feel like this.
yeah.
If you ain't willing to do it, if it ain't just like it can't be just about the money. You gotta actually love this shit regardless, dog. You know, because
Mm-hmm.
there's some times where you be like, yo, fuck this shit. If it was really just about the money, you'll
Niggas would have
quit because
been,
there's
yeah,
ups and downs. It's like the stock market, bro. There's ups and downs, bro. You
yeah.
know,
No, that's true.
but you
Speaking
gotta
of the
be willing
stock
to stick
market,
it out,
yeah,
huh?
stock market, the main thing right now. I think these artists need to really invest in the stock market. Like,
Yo, shout out to Klooks for the segue, man. That
oh
shit was
yeah, yeah, yeah,
smooth,
yeah.
bro.
You know, we getting that. We
Woo!
getting that. By episode 2, we gonna be
As as a
professionals.
as a lo- as a lover of some of my favorite podcasts, that I heard that, bro. They do that
Yeah,
so well, and that was good.
I've been studying. Shout out to Joe Budden. I see you, bro. We coming for you, bro.
Yo,
Respectfully.
that's exactly what I was thinking about. I didn't know if I should say his name, but yeah,
Yeah,
that's exactly
Joseph
what I was
Budden. We coming though. We gonna be out there in the charts. But yeah,
question
Robin
though.
Hood, man.
It was, oh yeah, yo, people talking about, hey, oh my bad, my cat just bit
Simba.
me. Simba crazy.
Simba trying to attack, bro. Simba on the loose, bro.
Oh, but yeah, no, Robin Hood, man, I don't care what nobody say, bro. People talking about, oh, the stock market, this is not the time. Everything is down. Are you kidding me? Not to toot my own horn, but I've gotten a almost 7% return on my investment over the
Yeah.
past 3 months. But the stock
Big
market
money.
doing so bad, and imagine with everything down right now. If I rack up, who knows where I'll be in a couple years with this shit. So
Hmm.
you know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. We not stock advisors. Just a disclaimer. We not telling y'all what to do, but
Oh
we
no,
just
we're
saying,
not
yeah, you
experts
gotta
on
put that
nothing.
disclaimer out
I
there.
know. Thank you. I know
Yeah,
what works for me. I'm
yeah.
not saying these are explicitly the views of Cut Up and sometimes Klooks if he want to agree. It's
Oh, of
up to
course,
him.
not definitely.
But this is not advice. Like don't take what I say literally. If you want
Yeah.
to, more power to you. You do the research for yourself and see what works for you. I know it works for me.
Entertainment purposes only. So definitely, but yeah,
But
I'm definitely looking at a couple too. I've been up and down in the stock market, but the more money you put in, the more you're gonna get. So definitely,
that's a fact.
as the money come in, especially with these artists that's sitting on racks, you know what I mean? Definitely look into it. It could work.
Hmm.
So, especially you got stocks that are real low in the red, they gonna get back in the green eventually. So
Exactly.
I'm getting them while they're in the red, you know what I mean? And especially like you got the traveling, you got tech, you got medicine. So, you know what I mean? Just a little advice. If y'all go that route, do your own research
Do your
and
homework.
yeah, do your homework ASAP because that money piling up. But I think what artists can do is get on that YouTube hustle. Remember the YouTuber DDG? I'll be sending you his music. He
Oh
took
yeah.
game, bruh.
That last one you sent me was pretty tight.
Yeah, that OD man. Shout out to DDG. I think the YouTube is what artists is gonna look into. He making about 6, 7 figures yearly off that. So I
Mm,
think if artists already have a name, a decent buzz, make that YouTube vlog. You know what I mean?
mm.
So definitely the YouTube is a good income source for these artists, especially during these times. Definitely want to look into that. And
Hey, get your passport, man. I'm trying to work something out with Scoob, man, because Scoob had the Philippines on lock a few months back. If you didn't notice,
to my Scubanati.
yes,
Oh
he was
damn.
he was legit in the Philippines. He was doing DJ shows. He had the little he was either in the Philippines. Yeah, he was in the Philippines. He had the little Filipino kids rocking out and stuff, man. He was killing it. I'm not even like joking. He was killing it.
I should book a
So
ticket now while the price low. Get that
I'm gonna
passport when
check. I'm gonna
it's
check
open.
too. I'm trying to. I hit him up. I waited on him to hit me back. I'm like, yo, can you do that again? Cause I'm trying to roll.
Yeah. Nah,
That,
that's a play.
that's just a
International.
that's a good play, man.
Nah,
You know how
definitely.
cut up. You know how cut up do when he take over. When we go to these places,
Nah, yeah.
dude. Remember a couple years back, we was killing it in Brazil.
Oh
Off the
yeah,
one
yeah.
trip to Brazil, man.
Nah,
Killing
he was out there. We got the footage. We got the proof. People probably think he capping, but cut up really been overseas, Brazil, bruh.
it. Look at this. No cap. Straight nappy head morning. No
Oh yeah.
cap.
Hell yeah. Urag gang, man. Shout out to my barber. I'm gonna see you soon, bro. I need you right now. Nigga looking a little scruffy right now, but we gonna get it together. But as far as investing, any other investments that you're looking at other than the stocks and the have you really been
I
research?
mean, I'm researching a couple other things. I don't never really make moves without feeling comfortable.
Yeah.
Everything on my own time. That's why I advise people their own homework so you're comfortable. Best things to do are to be comfortable with it. You know, 'cause I've dumped a considerable amount of money, especially for somebody of my caliber.
Yeah, yeah. Hey,
I
you know what I
dumped
mean?
considerable amount of money into the stock market, but I felt comfortable, and I still feel comfortable with what I'm doing. I got an end goal in sight. I got a vision in sight, and I know I'll get there. It's about the. It's not just about the short game. It's about the long game too. But I'm definitely looking into some other things. I'm actually thinking about some type of franchise opportunity once I make my next move down south
Cut up,
again.
boss. Cut up, man. That's what it is.
Oh
Man.
no, seriously, bro. Like I'm good, bro. You know, You don't work for people the rest of your life, or you want to be the boss. I'm the boss. I always
Yeah,
been the boss.
partnerships at least 50-50s. Let
Yeah.
me invest in some. Well, would you do the Grant Cardone? Would you invest in his capital? You know, I seen a lot of reviews going on. Shout out to Grant. Don't sue us. I know he sue
Hey,
people.
I respect Grant as a person. He's a great motivational speaker. Back in the day when I was on my Wolf of Wall Street type shit, like I was on the phone selling, and that was one of the he was one of the reads or one of the studies that the owner wanted us to look into. That's right. I was a part of a startup. Only spoke directly with the owner. Ain't no any manager, your supervisor. No, 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 no. It's one owner, and he 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 get account executives to handle the biz. That's what I was. I was a fucking wolf, man. Basically, I was an independent contractor. I'm there. I make my own hours. I'm there to work and get the money, bro.
Mhm.
Commission shit, big time commission.
The
I killed
Wolf
it.
of Little Haiti. Nigga. He was running. He was bossing up though. But I see a lot of people. They kind of not against what Grant's doing, but it's kind of like you get a couple racks and then you give him the money, and then he's the middleman. He's the plug, and you can't take that money out after a certain amount of time. So
Right.
I see that a lot of people are kind of like, should I really do this? But
Nah, I'm good. I'm good. At least for the bank, you got some type of insurance on that. Like, you know
yeah,
what I mean? Like, they got certificates of deposits. They got this and that where you can't touch your money for so long. But with the bank, you're federally insured. So
yeah,
at the end of the day, if that bank goes broke, if whatever happens, if that bank gets robbed for all the money it has, if anything happens, your money is covered up to
yeah.
whatever it is.
250.
I
I
think
think
it's
it's up to
200
250.
250.
Yeah,
So you know what I mean? As long as you got, as long as you ain't got more than 250. If you got more than 250, you might want to split banks, but that's a whole
oh yeah,
different story. But
yeah.
um, but yeah, basically up to that amount is covered. So but I'm good off that off something like Grant Cardone. I need to be reassured. I need insurance. I need your house's capital or something. Oh, you
Yeah,
ran out of money. I guess I'm
yeah.
moving it. I'm moving in your mansion. Thank
Yeah,
you.
it got a
You know
room
what
and all. It got a room and everything
I
in
mean?
there. So, but yeah,
You know
that's
what I mean? Like I'm low on money now, but at least I got a mansion.
yeah, it got a place to stay. You took my little couple racks, yo. You know what I mean? Post up a little
Mm,
bit. So, know what I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't do it now. I'd rather just be my own boss, find my own, property. You know,
exactly.
like
It
I wouldn't.
might be a longer game, but sometimes the longer game is better. Not all the time, but sometimes. Because
Mm,
when you try to take shortcuts, and that's kind of a shortcut. Not everything that happens faster is a shortcut, but that's definitely a shortcut. And when you take shortcuts, you get cut short. And
oh
that's what's
yeah,
happening to those people. Yeah,
yeah,
man, you're a great guy, and you know how to put words together. And you're exciting. Seriously, he really is
mm,
exciting. He made me. He helped me become top producer when I was selling. You know what I mean? When I was a freaking account executive, he helped me become top producer. Seriously, I can't even front on that. His
yeah,
teachings are golden. But I'm not investing no money with you, fam. No.
yeah. Cool. We good.
Nice to meet you, and thanks for the teachings, but I am not messing with you on no money tip.
Yeah, you got a lot of energy, enthusiastic, but hey, I can't knock a hustle. Not to say I
Nah,
would do it. Yeah,
I wouldn't do it. Hey, hold on for a second. I gotta use the restroom, man.
do you think, bro?
R.I.P. Yeah, you can still hear me.
Yeah, yeah, I hear you.
Oh, hold on. I'm about, I'm about to go mute. I'm about to go
No,
mute.
no, do your thing, bro. Handle that.
Hey, no, but what about you, man? You ain't messing with it either, though, huh?
I thought about it, but should I? I don't think I should put my last bit of savings into Grant Cardone because that's a 7 to 10 year plan. Because either his tenants, you're gonna make money off the tenants paying, or if he flips the property. So
Right,
me personally, I need like a quick 6 month plan turnaround, bro. Like I
nigga
can't
be,
wait
nigga,
7 to 10 years. So, or it
nigga
had
be
to be
homeless.
like a
Nigga,
a
They be
small
homeless as
portion.
fuck.
Yeah,
Doing 7 years so
yeah.
I get my money back.
I got the hot $25. What can he flip with the hot 25, bro?
Oh my god.
That's about all I can give right now. But yeah, I'd rather do the stocks. I'd rather find some little decent little cheap shares and pull that little money out when I can, as opposed to the capital, the grand capital. But
Right.
like I said, that's a hustle, a legit hustle. So I can't knock it.
Oh, I'm coming right back. I'm just pulling out a T-bone steak for the night.
Oh yeah,
I
you
don't
on
know if
that
I want
show?
to do. I don't know if I want to do ribeye or T-bone.
What's your
They
go-to
got.
meal?
Oh, hmm. Go to. I mean, don't take what I'm doing today. It's not really a go-to meal, but today I'm gonna have a T-bone steak, veggie, probably some mashed potatoes or some potato wedges, depending on how I feel. Probably some strawberries for dessert, some type of fruit. But that's
Healthy cut up.
But I mean, they say red meat ain't good for you, so I try not to eat red meat too often. Maybe once a week or once every other week. I try to eat red meat, like you know what I mean. Try to space
Yeah,
it out. But my go-to meat would probably be chicken. You know what I mean, chicken, because chicken is lean.
yeah.
Whatever. So I eat
Probably
like chicken
one
breast,
of the
chicken wing,
healthiest ways to go as far as the meat part. So
and every now and then I'll do fish, but fish is not really my thing. I wish it was, but it ain't.
you want no salmon? Nigga, cook that salmon, bro.
Maybe I should though. They say fish is good for you too. But then again, some fish got like mercury or whatever.
Nah, that's true. I'm on the
Um,
veggie life, vegetarian like 2 years and running, bro. So
yeah,
what I mean? I'm more the oats, fruits, oatmeal, peanut butter. Trying to cut the bread out, but if I do eat the bread, at least let it be wheat bread.
yeah,
So
yeah.
my meals is easy. So, but we hanging in there though. I lost a little muscle, but I'm gonna get it back one day, man. Shout out to
Yeah.
whey protein, right? Whey protein shakes. So
My shit barely there, man.
yeah,
Barely.
that's why I'm wearing the long sleeve. Nigga trying to mask the
Nigga
arms.
look ripped. Nigga, you a little ripped nigga.
I'm trying, bro. Now, them gyms need to hurry up. Last time I'm gonna give it about a week or two, like you said, and after that, bro, I'm about 6 days a week. Like
mm-hmm.
so, I seen Planet Fitness. They had some little interview they did with the CEO. So it ain't looking too good right now. Hopefully at the end of the month, and they'll be able to start opening. I think 20 states about to open up. So smack DPD.
No.
Smack. Like yo,
He
hey,
tried-
we about 20 minutes. Ain't nobody listening to this. Ain't nobody listening to this. They ain't getting this. I think if y'all listen this far, y'all some yo, we got some real
But
we got some
just
real
in
people, real
just
individuals.
in case mom's and grandma listen to the podcast or
Yeah,
something,
yeah,
gotta keep it cool. But as
yeah,
for
sure.
niggas trying to be
Smack.
low key,
Yeah, yeah, I see that, bro. I see that, bro. I see what's going
Alright,
on.
that was neither here nor there.
Yeah,
Back to the
allegedly,
combo.
but yeah,
Allegedly. That's
but but yeah, I can't wait personally though, man. Just trying to get back to reality. I'm about sick of being in the crib. I'm trying to
oh
get.
yeah, that's what I was saying. That's what I was saying, bro. Not to cut you off,
No, you
but
good?
that's what I was saying though. Like the fact that we had to be in the house, the gym was closed, and a lot of stuff was closed. I think that's gonna motivate. It's gonna be like a new year again,
Yeah,
like a new year all over again. Because the fact that we couldn't go or we didn't go, now people are making all type of vows to themselves. When everything opens back up, I'm gonna go to the gym all the time. And yeah, so it's gonna be an influx at first,
yeah,
and hopefully though that's actually exciting to me. As long as everyone's safe and no one gets sick again, that's exciting to me. I hope people who didn't have that motivation find that motivation all of a sudden. I hope the gym is a little more packed. I hope that person who aspired to lose weight goes to the gym. I hope the person that inspired to more get more mass or
Mm-hmm.
get more toned. I hope this inspires them. We can do it, guys. It's cut up fitness.
Cut up fitness. You gonna drop the fitness videos on the YouTube? Cause
Oh,
you
bro,
came a long way, bro.
I'm not letting up no more. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I was 185 back in the day, and I'm 185 now. Now you hear that, and people be like, "What the hell?" No, 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 no. I was 185 flabby, and I'm 185 strong. Like, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like it's. And when I did cut weight, I went down to 160, 163, something like that. And I was freaking ripped, but I wanted mass, so here I am.
Nah,
Yeah,
good 185.
yeah.
Yeah, you might well drop the content. That's another thing where artists can be doing, like content, bruh. Find your niche, fitness. Do it. Might as well.
Nah, I found somebody because I show love to people when they ask me for to take a picture of their workout or give them a quick video. So I know people at the gym now, so I find somebody every day to record a quick exercise just to get it going.
Yeah.
Show people what's up. I'm gonna get into it for sure. Can't lose out on time now. We know shit ain't even promised no more. So
Yeah, even the free weights you got, shit, do that. Prop the camera up. Know what I mean, do a quick little 2 3 minute. Get fit in 2 or 3 minutes. People's attention span's gonna be extra short. So, know what I mean, quick 2 3 minute workout. You know what I mean, I think you can build a good following off that. I would do that personally if I had a couple free weights. I mean, I might do it now off the push-ups. You know what I mean, push-up challenge, something. People want to
right,
get
right.
fit. People want to stay fit. So if I were you and artists or people in general that need content, work with what you got. Gyms ain't opening right now.
Gotta do what you gotta do.
What you got
That's
to
a
do,
fact.
man. Real talk. But any last words though, bruh? As far as any last things you want to chop it up with, man, before we conclude this episode one of the Real Individual podcast.
Yo, for everybody who getting down right now because you stuck at home or you ain't out like you used to be or this and that. I just say stay strong, keep pushing. Sounds cliche, but only thing to do is to keep the mind busy. Do something that you've always wanted to do. Choose today and do it. Like right now. Like turn this off and go do it. Like seriously,
Hmm.
type
Yeah,
type
keep
shit.
it
Because
going.
you keep that mind busy, then it ain't even like it's nothing now. Like you only confined to what you are confined to in your mind. Like it's all. You know what I mean? Everything is everything, dog. I know no other way to explain it. Like when I feel down, I exercise. I feel down, let me write some rhymes. I feel down, let me go for a quick run. Like just do it. Just
Yeah.
do it.
That's what I'm about to do right now. But like I said, I appreciate y'all watching. We appreciate y'all watching the Real Individuals podcast. Episode one. Shout out to Jmac. I mean, shout out to Cut Up. You know what I mean? It's your boy
Don't forget
DThorn.
to ask, man. We some individuals.
Individuals, man. So man, I
Straight
appreciate
up.
y'all watching. Like I said, episode one. We're gonna be back every week, at least one episode a week. So like I said, appreciate y'all, man. Until next time. All right, cut up. Gonna catch up
All right,
with you.
man. Wishing everybody a safe and healthy quarantine. Stay safe.
Safe, bro. Peace, bro.
Peace.